The Peet Reet Friday wrap.
Yeah, it is. We're here.
Here again.
Once again. Nobody really cares anyway.
No, you know how we know they don't care? We're going to talk about it later. Because we only have 60 people who have gone and done what they had to do.
I know.
To be a contestant.
To win an amazing table.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
But you know what?
It's kind of depressing.
But it's okay, because when they find out what they've lost, the 60 people that have done it so far, that makes me happy. So, hey, welcome to the Friday Wrap. Thanks for joining us. I'm Pete. She is Reet.
Yay!
And, yeah, but look how happy you're pretending you are. Because on Wednesday, that's why you were kind of sad, right? And I'm sad. It's actually hockey that we're both sad about.
I had to wear my shirt.
Yeah, so you went by limo up to the game on Wednesday.
Yes, I did. It was awesome.
Had some family seats, I hear.
Yes, we did. It was amazing.
Sitting just 20 rows back, dead
center.
Behind whose bench?
Well, both benches are there. One's on one side, one's on the other. So right in the middle.
Yeah, how nice.
Got to see everything. It was great.
Now,
it was sad that they lost, but I mean, we were so close, and a couple of stupid moves by the Leaf defensemen, letting the puck skip over their sticks all the time. What are you going to do? And
you had two goalies at each end, Holtby and Anderson, who really were both shaky.
You know what? The beginning of the game, they zoomed in on the Jumbotron on Anderson's face, and I turned and went, wow, he looks really nervous. He just looked like he was sweating already and was just standing there. So,
did you see him after the game?
Oh, yeah.
It was just like a little kid who didn't think he did so well.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't play bad. He just
went, shucks.
Yeah. Well, they're back at it tonight.
Yeah.
So let's hope they
kick some Washington butt.
I think the tide's turned. I think that's the game. That was the pivotal game that they had to win.
I hope not. Yeah. I'd love to see it come back to Toronto in Game 6 in Toronto and win it there. That'd be great. That's why I have my lucky shirt on. So I'm just going to keep rubbing, not my boobs, but my lucky shirt. So that Toronto will win.
Yeah, so you're going to have to rub pretty hard, I think.
May not be anything left.
Now we go over to Boston and Ottawa, and my team is doing, they have spurts where they control the game. They're skating really, really fast.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to say this. I've said it all along. Go back to the goalie, okay?
Yeah.
And I have no faith in him. He's just sprawling all over the place. He no confidence for me. And then we have defense. Chara can't get the puck out quick enough. It just doesn't move out fast enough. Up front, we got some dynamite up there. They were having trouble putting the puck in the net, but they're down 3-1.
Yeah.
Going back
Ottawa's
to Ottawa,
a good team.
They're a great team.
There's no slouch there.
And how quickly did they build that team up from a team that didn't get the playoffs? So
yeah, exactly.
Great job being.
Well, that's GM. Hey, all the back people.
There's only one good thing. If they go back to Ottawa and lose the Bruins, stress is over for me.
So true.
That's the only good thing.
If Toronto wins Game 6 and we're moving on, that city is going to erupt like you've never seen before.
Yeah.
And if they end up in the Stanley Cup, oh my gosh, that would just be insanity.
You're just going to have a little more of a goaltending situation to come up with a really good game. And I think the team's just young. They're learning, right?
Or a couple of guys that really step up. Their pucks weren't hitting sticks last night. Now, at one point, I just yelled out, or night before last, I just yelled out, oh my gosh, would you get the puck on your sticks, boys?
Oh, that's why they all looked up. I was wondering what happened then.
Yeah, I was coaching from my seat.
So speaking of more young people, we were out a few nights ago.
Yeah.
It was Tuesday night, right? Was it
Tuesday? Yeah.
Tuesday night. I'm getting my days mixed up.
I know, right?
But it was the Niagara Regional Police Services who put on the event for
Students Rock.
Students Rock. And boy, did they rock.
They did. At Scotiabank, I was so proud of all of them. Some of them, first time doing that in front of that large crowd. Thanks to all the people that came out, and they raised a lot of food for the food bank.
Yeah,
I think it was for the food bank. Not sure about that. But anyway, lots of canned goods, so that's fantastic.
It was stacked up there. And then James White was the winner, but humble
Wow.
young man.
Classy
who
guy.
knows what he wants. And
Absolutely.
He did get himself a Les Paul. Is that what he
Yeah,
got? Yeah,
yeah,
like going way back to the, like
Yeah,
the original
beautiful.
style and stuff.
And he loves to do jazz, so it's that guitar's gonna hum. We also gave away tickets for the Niagara Food and Wine Expo that's happening
This weekend.
tonight.
Yeah.
It's actually started.
At the
So
Scotiabank Centre.
yeah, and we appreciate them, Jimmy, giving us the tickets to give away. There was art. The people that won them were like, "Yeah, we're going for wine."
Now, it was actually the Peet Reet show that got up there. We got up there and on stage and gave them away. And you have to commend me. I mean, I had some really incredible
Oh,
questions.
I know the
had
questions were
researched.
insanely hard.
Yeah, and so this, I mean, what was the
Yeah.
first one? What do they make wine out
Wine
of?
with
It for 1 second though, everyone went, could it be that easy?
yeah, exactly. It was good.
And then the other one was, of course, name a wine region, famous wine region in Canada.
Difficult,
Niagara.
Pete.
Yeah,
So difficult.
anyways, we didn't have a lot of time, so I had to give them away right away.
Right.
WestJet has come up with a real great idea. They've decided that there's a lot of people out there who don't have the money to fly, which
That's
is
true. Yeah.
And there's a lot of people out there who don't even think about flying because they think it's way too expensive, even though they have money, right?
If you have a family, yeah.
So they've got this thing they're calling high density seating configuration.
Okay.
Now,
Sounds difficult.
I barely fit into a plane now. I can't imagine with high density seating configuration what it's going to be like. Now, I've been on one of these cheap flights when I was in Europe. It's called Ryanair, and there is nothing. You just sit. It's basically a shell, and it makes a lot of noise, and you're just sitting there like this.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine. They say though that it could be as low as $19, depending on where you're flying.
$19. I can't drive from here, Studio J, to my house for $19.
Well, remember, it's not going to include baggage, food.
Well, what do? You're
Drinks.
going on a vacation with no clothes?
Well, you're going to have to pay for it. You have to pay
Oh,
for it.
well,
See?
there's the catch,
Yeah,
right?
paper tickets and entertainment. If you want in onboard entertainment, you have to pay extra for that. So by the
a lot
time
of
you're
people
finished,
bring their iPads and stuff anyway.
listen. Or if you want to, you're going on vacation, you want to buy new clothes.
Buy them down there.
You're all set.
But then you got to come back on the flight. You got to leave all your clothes down there.
exactly. So
Sounds weird to me.
You know what? So if you, that's supposed to be up by the end of 2017. So look forward to that. WestJet, and if they've got some cheap flights for $19, I'm heading someplace where it's warm. Guaranteed.
In the middle of winter. Well, coming up, we'll have a little bit of Bill O'Reilly. We're going to talk about Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly in the news.
He's in the news, and not for a good thing.
All right, when we come back on Friday Wrap with Peet and Reet. Hey, we are back on the Friday Wrap.
We are.
Yeah, I think we are. Aren't we?
I'm still in hockey jet lag.
Yeah, you should be. I mean, but you know what? After tonight,
I
it's
know.
going to tell the story.
That's all I can think about.
But telling stories right now, Bill O'Reilly, 20 years of the spin zone,
Yeah.
is now spinning
Out of there.
out of there. He's gone. Fox got rid of him right away when they had these harassment charges come up. And
Allegations.
allegations that he paid out millions to at least 5 women. I hear there's more coming up now. Of course, the lawyer.
Of course.
The
It drives me crazy when all of a sudden one person comes out of the woodwork and then tons of them do. If this happened to you, why didn't you come out of the woodwork when it happened? Why wait until somebody has enough guts to stand up? Like, as far as I'm a woman.
Yeah.
If it happened to me, I'd be out there right away.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now it's happening. Maybe I should get my share of what's happening. But he's paid out something like, supposedly, reportedly, $13 million.
Wow. So how many women so far?
5.
Five.
And the one I saw was a psychologist who was on the show. And I guess they'd had dinner to talk about the show. And as they were leaving, she went to go to her way to the hotel room. And he went, no, I want you to come and spend some time with me in my suite. And she said, no, I don't think that would be a good idea. And then she disappeared from the show. They got a new psychologist to take her place. So that helped spurn things. And
Right.
anyways,
Of course.
Bill is now watching somebody else do a show. And after 20 years, I mean, he must have, obviously he's got lots of money.
Well,
He
I'm
doesn't worry
sure
about
that
anything.
it'll go to court, and he'll have his day. If he didn't do anything wrong, he'll get his
Well,
day.
he denies it, so.
Yeah,
hey,
of course he does.
We'll see.
Of course he does.
How about a nice masterpiece from the Masterpiece Collection?
Oh, come on, Rancho Hermosa custom building, beautiful table that we're going to be giving away. Have we a date yet for that?
It's actually 4 weeks.
Okay.
4 weeks from today, I believe. We're going to double check that. But you got lots of time. But then what's going to happen is you're going to forget about it.
Yeah.
This table is beautiful, and
Gorgeous.
actually, I believe next week we're going to shoot the final product.
Right.
And
The finished.
Yeah, and it's 7 feet,
7.5 feet, 4 feet wide.
4 feet wide, and this is a slab. Okay, this is not stuff where they've taken veneer
No.
and glued plywood and made it
No,
look like
it's a
oak.
slab of silver maple.
Yeah, cut.
Beautiful. Yeah.
3 inches
cut.
thick with a live edge, and we are truly giving it away.
Yeah.
Now just go to the Peet and Reet YouTube channel, and you see it right here, and we're going to leave it on for the rest of the Friday wrap, so you can look it, write it down, and go.
Yeah.
And it's going to take you right to the show where it says win a $5,500 table.
Like, click, subscribe, and then just say, we love Peet and Reet, and you're in.
And share it, and we can check all that, and then you'll go on that list. We right now have a list of 72 people, so
Okay.
12 more people from the last time. But that's great odds.
I mean, that's crazy odds.
Yeah, and we talked about it the other night when we were doing our live bit, right?
Yeah.
Saying even if it doesn't fit in your house,
Make it fit or sell it.
yeah, it'd be worth a bundle.
So. You're getting it for free. It's beautiful.
Always giveaways here on the Peet and Reet Show, and we've got another thing that we're giving away coming up in May the 13th?
May 13th.
May 13th, Saturday, at the
Lakeshore Catholic High School. You're
In
talking
Port-
about the tickets,
Yeah,
right?
in Port Colborne,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Brian and Blake Nutter,
Yes.
Unbreakable. They're going to be playing there. It's going to be fantastic. They have really great shows
Yes.
at the Center for Performing Arts here.
Yep.
Fantastic shows.
Now, he played with Keith Urban,
Oh, I know.
so you know who this guy is.
Right?
So what we're giving away, and we're going to tell you about that in a couple of weeks, we're giving away 2 tickets, an amazing dinner, and a meet and greet.
Great. Exactly.
So, I mean, you can't go wrong, and we're going to give you the information on that. But right now, while you can, get on there, like, subscribe, and share on the Peet and Reet YouTube channel, and you can see it. It's still there.
If you don't get on, you can never win all the stuff we're giving away.
Yeah, so real easy to do. Now, we've got some shows. Actually, we just did a show yesterday. Mm-hmm. And we were talking to Kent Scove. From Los Angeles.
Yeah, he has a club there, or a comedy club there, and they're having their 40th anniversary, and he got us to do some improv with them, which we really did.
Oh, we blew.
No, we blew it big time.
It was terrible. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was, we'd have to say a sentence and then leave out the noun.
Right, and then he would put in a noun, and then we'd have to go to the next sentence.
And the only
it was kind of a fun game. Actually, I'd like to do it if we were sitting just around Jay's studio and just do it anyway, just for fun.
So there was the only time I felt like I had it, and then he pulled it right away from me, right? Because when we were talking about the pool,
Yeah.
and then you said pool, and then we said the noun, he went yellow, or I thought he said yellow, and I'm thinking,
But he said Jello.
yeah, and I'm thinking, well, he peed in the pool, right? But no, it's Jello, and I was totally messed up.
Yeah.
It was a toughie. You'll have to watch that show when it comes up. It'll be up, I believe, next week or the week after.
Right. We have so many great shows coming up. We interviewed Ray Lyle from Ray Lyle and the Storm, and he tells us about his life and his life now compared to when he was, out on the road all the time. Still goes out on the road. His band just back together after
If you're
27
thinking about a song,
years.
Carry Me.
Yeah,
Everybody knows that song.
and he actually performs a song on our show that has never been recorded yet, but will be. So you'll be the first to hear it, and it's amazing.
Acoustic, original, and it gave me goosebumps.
It did. It made me cry.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
And he's doing some faith music. He's really got a cool life planned for himself, and he's helping a lot of people too. So
Yeah, he is.
Ray Lyle is one to be looking for in the next couple of weeks as well.
We got so much going on. I mean, we got Brian, Paul Shaffer,
Paul Shaffer's coming up.
right? I mean, and we've also got Paul Sorvino and his wife Dee Dee. We're going to be interviewing them, and they have a new cookbook out called Pinot Pasta and Parties.
Yeah.
And if you're not sure who Paul Sorvino is, watch the movie Goodfellas.
Yeah, you will know who he is.
And Mira Sorvino is his daughter.
Yeah,
So,
Law and Order.
yeah.
Okay, he's done 200 movies. You'll know who he is.
Yeah.
And he's actually just so comfortable and funny. He just got married. They just got married a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
A few years difference, but they're a perfect match. You
Yeah.
can see there. So we're going to have him on the show shortly, too.
Like wine and good food. They're a perfect match.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you know what? Lots going on this weekend. Let's hope those Leafs. I mean, I'm a Bruins fan, but I'd like to see the Leafs. And, we got some Canadian teams
It's
in this
been
year,
a
so-
long time.
Well, since the 60s.
1967.
I watched that game.
So did I. We're showing our age now.
Absolutely. I was laying in my mother's bed, and she had a portable TV in her bedroom, and it was like a special
Black and
thing.
white.
Black and white, and of course, you had to keep moving the antennas. On
Of
top
course.
with
Stand this
aluminum
way.
foil.
Stand this way.
Listen, have a great week. We'll see you next week on the Friday Wrap. God bless.
Remember that 1967? Yeah.